Every growing business reaches a point where Excel sheets, sticky notes, and scattered data just aren't enough to manage leads and customers. If you're starting to feel that chaos, that's your first sign. You may be ready for a CRM. Welcome everyone to our episode 1 of our CRM series. In this video, I'm going to help you understand how to choose the right CRM tool and when to choose it, and what you must do before you even start evaluating these options. Let's start with the very basics. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. It's a platform that's designed to help you manage every interaction with your leads and customers, from the very first touchpoint all the way to conversions and retention. Most businesses start small. You open a new spreadsheet, start entering names, emails, maybe a status column where you're mentioning interested, follow up, closed, meeting scheduled. But as your business grows, your data grows, your team grows, and suddenly things start slipping through the cracks. And this is where a CRM becomes not just helpful, but essential for the business growth. Now, the big question is, when do you actually need a CRM? If you're managing just 20-30 leads, spreadsheet might still work. But the moment you start seeing patterns like leads are getting lost or forgotten, you don't know who followed up with whom, your team is entering data in different formats, you're unable to accurately track deals, calls, meetings, or conversations, that's when the system stops being a system and starts becoming a bottleneck. And that's exactly when a CRM transforms from nice to have to an essential business system. Now, the question is what to do before evaluating a CRM tool. And here's where most businesses make a costly mistake. They either select a CRM tool first and then they try to force their process to fit into it. Instead, what you must do is you must define your sales and data process first. Only then you will know exactly what kind of a CRM you need. What we have done is we have built a checklist that has helped us in terms of transitioning from a journey from spreadsheets to a CRM, and we hope this helps you as well. So here's what you should do before finalizing and evaluating any CRM. The first thing is map your complete lead journey. That's from the very first touch point, be it a cold call, cold email, or lead outreach, or getting inbound inquiries through a website form, to deal closure and retention. The first pillar then comes in is defining the data fields that you require. So what are the fields that you need to standardize? Industry, location, headcount, the lead source, the status, whatever that is, you need to define that. And you need to evaluate the CRM based on whether they can integrate seamlessly with your existing dataset through CSV, Excel, or any API based imports. Can the CRM maintain that data standardization that you're looking for with required fields, drop-downs, and other validation rules? Does the CRM offer data cleaning and deduplication? Because majority of the time what happens while working on spreadsheet is a lot of duplicate leads are created. So in short, your CRM should not just store data, it should help you in terms of improving the quality of your data. Next is in terms of lead and account management. So you need to understand that whether the CRM supports with account-based sales approach and not just individual leads. Does it help in terms of segmenting the leads by account, source, location, or any other custom field that you're looking for? Is it able to track all the touch points of outreach, call, email, WhatsApp, or LinkedIn? And is it able to manage multiple data sets and merging them? So the question over here is, in terms of lead management, how is your team currently doing it? And how is the improved version going to look like? So your CRM should not just track those leads, it should drive intelligent follow-ups and conversions. A follow-up to this can also be looking at what is the sort of real-time report or dashboard that you're able to get out of a CRM, which can help you get a clarity on what is the outreach that is being done, what is the performance of the team, and how can it be improved. The third pillar is customization and implementation control. This becomes important because yes, you might have custom fields, pipelines, and workflows that you would want to integrate or implement in the CRM, but you also need to look from a security standpoint that how secure does your system look like? Does it allow your users to modify access, do random third-party integrations, or does the admin have complete control? So you need to look at all of these things. And remember, if your team cannot follow a standardized process inside the CRM, adoption will fail. So you need to ensure that when you are setting this entire process, the entire journey should be user friendly for the people who are actually going to implement and use it on a daily basis. So this brings us to the next pillar, that is user experience and usability. So ensure that you are checking for a clean user interface, not something that is comfortable, but something that ensures that it gives complete visibility to you, to the salesperson, and to anyone who is viewing your data. There should be ease of navigation and low learning curve. Why is this required? Is because you don't want your sales team to stay on the CRM and just complete their updates at the end of the day or spend majority of their time doing that. Because the idea of a CRM is to track the efforts of the sales team and not reduce the efforts on the outreach. Next, you need to ensure that whether there is any availability of training, documentation, or customer support that can help in terms of any hurdles or challenges that you or your team are facing. You can even look for a CRM that might have a fully functional mobile application that can allow your team to manage the leads on the go. So a CRM is only powerful if your team actually uses it consistently. This brings us to the last pillar, that is advanced features and cost efficiency. Now, if you see throughout our entire checklist, we haven't spoken about the pricing or the ROI yet. Why? Because we are trying to set a process and define that first. Pricing is something that comes at a later stage when you know that a CRM is solving everything for you. So look beyond features and see that where is the value alignment. So what you can even check is pricing versus features versus the ROI that you will be able to get. You can check whether the CRM can be scalable as your team grows. You can look for features like email automation or drip campaigns that can be done to ensure that the outreach that happens on the data that is on the CRM can be done instantly. You can even check for what all sort of notifications or reminders you can get. And don't just choose the cheapest CRM, but choose the CRM that saves you time, increases your conversion, and pays for itself. Doing this groundwork ensures that instead of being controlled by a CRM, you can control the CRM to work your way. So when it comes to implementing a CRM, these are the steps that we have thought of. Further, you might also have this question that whether you should build a CRM system in-house or should you go ahead and purchase a subscription-based CRM, like the tools that are currently available in the market like Zoho, Pipedrive, Freshsales, and Salesforce, and many more. So when it comes to this, what all things do you need to look for is if you want to build in-house, you need to have those tech capabilities, or you need to have funds to outsource the entire CRM development to a tech company. And this is only suited when you need certain customizations that are not being offered by any other CRM systems in the market. You can subscribe to an existing CRM when you know that it can be quick to deploy and easy to scale. And this comes with ready-made workflows. You don't need to develop something on your own. You just need to customize a few things as per your requirement. Rest is all covered. So the right choice depends on how unique your workflow is and how fast you need to scale. So this was about it. This was about how you can start with the evaluation process for having the CRM in place. And if you have any questions, please do drop them in the comments and we would like to help you and assist you with the framework that we have in place so that your transition from spreadsheets to CRM is seamless. Thank you so much for watching this video.